Welcome to my tutorial on how to use Prezi. My name is Brooke, Hebert. On the home page, you will see a square. Inside the square is a blue plus sign and a piece of paper with the words New Prezi. Click anywhere inside that box to open a new Prezi. Now that you have opened a new Prezi, you will be asked to choose a template or to start a blank Prezi. I will choose one of the pre-made templates. To look at all the pre-made templates, you will need to click the More button located under the words Choose Your Template. Once you have clicked More, all of the pre-made templates will come up in that same window. Now that all of the templates have come up, you can use the scroll bar located to the right to look through what has been made. Once you have looked through the templates, it's time to select the template of your choice. To choose your template, place the cursor on the one you would like to use and click on it. Now that you have clicked on the template, you will see a blue border. When you see the border around your template, click the Use Template button. Once you have clicked that button, your template will come up and you can begin creating your presentation. Once it is opened, you will see 9 buttons across the top of the screen. The first button is the Present button. This button is used to show and preview your presentation. The second button is the Save button. This button is used to save your presentation. The third button is the Undo button. This button is used to undo a move of things such as a frame, a line, or an arrow. The fourth button is the Frames and Arrows button. This button contains several options. Some of the options include insert frames, draw an arrow, draw a line, and a highlighter. The fifth button is the Insert button. This also contains several options. Some of the options are insert images, symbols and shapes, a YouTube video, background music, and a file from your computer. The sixth button is the Themes button. This button allows you to make changes to the background of your Prezi. The seventh button is the Help and Settings button. This button contains things like the manual for Prezi, frequently asked questions, videos and tutorials, and support. The eighth button is the Share button. This button contains Share Prezi, Present Remotely, Share on Facebook, Download as a PDF, and Download as a portable Prezi. The ninth button is Exit. This button is used to exit the editing mode. Next, we will cover 3 more buttons. These buttons are the Home button, Zoom In, and Zoom Out. The Home button brings you to a full screen view of your presentation. The Zoom In button allows you to zoom in for a closer look, and the Zoom Out button allows you to look at the overall setup of the presentation. Now that we have zoomed out, let's take a look at the frame. When you click on the large frame, you will see a blue border. On top of that border, there are some options. Those options are Zoom to Frame, Frame Options, and Delete. The Zoom to Frame makes the frame and the objects inside a little larger. It is sort of like zooming in. The Frame option allows you to change the shape of the frame. The Delete button allows you to delete the entire frame along with all of the contents. The menu inside the frame contains a plus sign, a hand, and a minus sign. The plus sign increases the size of the frame. The hand allows you to be able to move the frame around, and the minus sign allows you to decrease the size of the frame. Now we will look at the browser. The browser contains the overall view of the presentation, the Edit Path button. Each of the animations are the path that you choose to show throughout your presentation, and the Add button. By pressing the Edit Path button, the program now allows you to see the path that your presentation will move in. It also allows you to move your slides around and put them in the order you wish. The second to last tool that we will discuss is the Add button in the Browse window. By pressing that button, you are allowed to add a new frame. There are no other options for you to choose from. When you do press the Add button, a window will open on the right side of the screen with all of the frame options for you to choose from. We will now take a closer look at the last set of tools. These are the frame tools. Just like when we looked at the large frame, you will see a set of tools. You will not see these tools until you click on the frame. Once you click on the frame, you will see a blue border. On top of that border, there are some options. Those options are Zoom to Frame, Frame Options, and Delete. The Zoom to Frame makes the frame and the objects inside a little larger. It is sort of like zooming in. The Frame Options allows you to change the shape of the frame. The Delete button allows you to delete the entire frame along with all of the contents. The menu inside the frame contains a plus sign, a hand, and a minus sign. The plus sign increases the size of the frame. The hand allows you to be able to move your frame around, and the minus sign allows you to decrease the size of your frame. Now that we have gone over all of the tools, we are ready to make our first presentation. The first thing you will probably want to do is to give your presentation a title. In order to give your presentation a title, you will click on the words, click to add title. When you click on the words, you will be given a text box to type in your title. After you have typed in your title, you can begin creating your Prezi by adding in text and pictures. First, click on the frame that you want to type in. When you click on the frame, a menu will come up. Once that happens, you can either click the Zoom to Frame button, or you can double click. Whichever way you choose, it will bring you to the same place. Now you can begin adding the information. To add text to your frame, you will need to click on the words, click to add text. And you will then be able to add text to your frame. You will do this to each of the frames you would like to add text to. Okay, the text has now been added to the frames, and now you would like to add a picture. You would go to Insert at the top of the page and click. Once you click Insert, you would then click Image. It is the first option on the menu. When you click Image, a window will open up on the right side of your screen. You can either insert one of the pictures that is already displayed, do a Google search for an image, or you can choose one that you may already have stored on your computer. I will choose one that is already displayed. Once you choose a picture, your picture will be imported into the presentation. Now that your picture is loaded into your Prezi, you can now resize and move that picture anywhere within your frame. When you click on the picture, a menu bar will appear. On that menu, you will see Replace, Crop Image, Effects, and Delete. The Replace button allows you to switch out the image for another. Crop allows you to use a smaller area of the image. Effects allows you to set a mood, cover up blemishes, remove red eye, and much more. The Delete button allows you to delete the image. The menu inside the picture contains a plus sign, a hand, and a minus sign. The plus sign increases the size of the picture. The hand allows you to be able to move the picture around, and the minus sign allows you to decrease the size of the picture. While editing the picture, you will see a blue frame. It's okay. That blue frame allows you to make your picture larger or smaller and to also rotate. If you move your cursor to one of the corners of the blue square, you will see a small blue circle appear. By moving your cursor to that blue circle, you will be able to rotate your picture. Once you have your picture situated, you can move on to your next frame. To do that, you go to your Browse window and click on the next empty frame. You have come to your next empty frame. To enter information, you follow the same steps as you did before. If you want to insert a new frame, click the button Frames and Arrows at the top of the screen. When you do, a menu will come up with all of your choices. I will click Insert Frames. When I click on Insert Frames, a window will come up with all of the layout choices to the right of the screen. I will choose the first frame on the right-hand side. When I do that, I will have to click and drag the frame into what is already open on the screen. It is just that simple. Now let's talk about editing our path. To do this, it is quite easy. All you need to do is click on the frame that you want to move and drag it either up or down to the position within the frames you see in the Browse window. That's it. That's all it takes to edit the path. Or you can click on the Edit Path button and move your frames around that way. Either way works, and you achieve the same outcome of editing the path. You are almost done. Now all we have to do is save your Prezi. To save your Prezi, all you need to do is go to the Save button at the top of the screen and press Save. That's it. And your presentation is now saved. Okay, suppose you would like to share your presentation with your friends. Go to the Share button located in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Click the Share button and choose the way you want to share your Prezi. Now you have shared your presentation with your friends. I hope this helps. Thank you for watching this tutorial.